Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. There he goes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Dyer. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Royer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. He turns that loose down the right side. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground and try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The lone back's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This time on target. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Dyer. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route.
Let's go. Easton.
He'll set up to throw. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over FIU. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Red pass, it's complete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Play of the period, 1st down here. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. you can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
this is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Royer. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's shot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long.
White 53. White 53.
From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Line gets set. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's shot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. On target. Turning it on. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They got him! It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
To throw, it's Dyer. Steps away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rushes on him. Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot in this offense.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It's complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Black 14.
Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Moore. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Hurricanes are on the move. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Dyer. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They just keep firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 8 over FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
By the receiver. Brought down at the 33-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from mid, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. To the air, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your end.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Canes will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here.
Racing down the left side. The 20. The 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Pulls it in. It's Jones. Still running at the 40. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's in goal. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Miami, 32.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants a big play here late.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He's taking the deep shot, and he reels it in inside the 30. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Running free. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Connection to the right. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. To the air on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
The play action fake. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Got a little space. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. Finding an escape route. Wide open space. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.